The state's parole system is under review, prompted by a stabbing spree in Townsville a fortnight ago. A grandmother was killed and 2 other people were wounded, allegedly by a man released from prison just hours earlier.
Out on parole and hours later, allegedly on a stabbing rampage in this Townsville suburb.
The Corrective Service Commissioner said to me that this was the worst case he has seen in Queensland's history, and that is why we are acting.
Described as a local saint, 81-year-old Elizabeth Kippen was found dead by a neighbour while police investigated the stabbing of 2 others, allegedly in a drug-fuelled rampage by a 32-year-old who's since been charged with murder and 2 counts of attempted murder.
If something positive can come out of what's happened to Beth, then that would be a great thing.
Less than 2 weeks on, an urgent review is ordered.
I'm determined to get to the bottom of what happened.
Top Queensland barrister Walter Sofronoff has been appointed to review the state's parole provisions.
We will absolutely get to the bottom of this, and if there are people that are to be held responsible, action will be taken.
There's in-principle backing from the opposition.
We will certainly support actions to ensure that dangerous criminals don't get back onto the streets earlier.
But a complicating factor is a 30% rise in Queensland crimes relating to methamphetamines in just 5 years.
The fact is that a large proportion of people entering the corrections system are there because of drug or drug-related offences and criminology associated with that.
More than 6,200 people were out on parole in Queensland on the day Elizabeth Kippen was killed. Of those, about 350 were convicted of crimes similar to the man accused of murdering her.
It is imperative that victims have an opportunity to be involved in any reform process, to have input, and we think that's a really positive move, and we'd be prepared to be party to that.
The review is to be completed by the end of November. George Roberts, ABC News, Brisbane.